So today is the big day to move heifers. There's a big semi truck, a ground loading semi 53-foot trailer that's big enough to haul 30 or 40 heifers, but he can't haul all 58 of them at once. So he's making two trips, and on the return trip for the second load, he's taking our calves up. The calves all easy fit on one load because they're half the weight. So that is making our day pretty intense. This morning I got the tumble wheels on the back of the truck that I took away from the calves and brought home in preparation for taking to the next farm down in Kirkwood tomorrow, or Monday or Tuesday actually. Well, it's been quite the day. Got the calves loaded. I forgot to take the camera with me, but we got the calves loaded the other farm. It took an hour longer than we hoped it would. Just sorting, that farm isn't as well set up for sorting, and it was some hassle. And my dad got pushed across the concrete on his side through the manure, and he looked quite a sight. I was just glad he wasn't hurt. A calf ran in a long gate, put his head in the middle and pushed like crazy and sent him like a catapult. Oh, here's the first load of 30 heifers. The last load will arrive tonight after dark sometime. Unfortunately, I don't like that, but it's the way it is. I just hope they can find their way up here in the dark. But we're going to have a nice group here. We have, now there's a couple dry cows that were 950. Yeah, that's a dry cow, and dry cow. That's a heifer there. There's 5 dry cows that were with the calves that we dumped in here with these this afternoon. And so I'm here seeing the heifers for the first time. This load, the 30 that are here, averaged 943 pounds for a 22-month-old springing heifer. I'm pleased with that. I thought maybe they'd be a little closer to 1,000, but it's always a little, depends on what frame size, and that's what the average was for this group, and I think they look really nice. Well, good morning. It's 4:45. It's 4:45 Monday morning, January the 10th, and there's a lot of cows to dry off this morning. This is our biggest cow drying day of the year. We are actually breaking a record today. I don't think I have, in my 15 years of involvement as manager of the home dairy here, I have never dried off 50% of the cows at one time. But our bulls managed to get about 110 to 115 cows pregnant last June. So we have a lot of cows to dry off. I dried off a couple in late November actually, so I have about 107 or 108 to dry off this morning, which is mainly a matter of sorting. But anyway, let's head out the door and get the process started. Milking, we sort them as they come out of the milking parlor. Hi, get in there. Come on. Oh, my sister and my daughter are milking. Got there, moving milkers over to the other side. Ready to let them out. This is how we do it here with the gate to guide them into this rail. Alright, here's number 528, the first one, and she is not on the list. 528, 453 is on the list right there. So now I'm gonna paint her. First I'll circle it on the list here. So don't inject, come on, not to fuss so much. Just a little paint. Nervous thing. Spray manure around her tail. 238 is the next one. She's not on the list. 340 here is on the list. I'll paint her. Hey, hey. Come on. It's definitely a hot drink kind of day. Oh my. It's about low 20s. This is January the 11th. And we are moving the cows to Kirkwood today. It's a fun day, exciting day at Springwood. We get more than half the animals off this farm, truck them to a hay farm where we need the fertility, and graze stockpile grass. What could be better? There's the cows, half of them waiting. This is where we load back the trucks in here and load them out. Load out area. We need 4 more loads out. We get to this water trough. It's like it drained out now. I gotta get the rest of that ice out of there and ready to go. It's a loud, pumpy thing. Truck here ready to load. Hey, 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 hey! Everybody in there! Hey, everybody! Everybody! Hey, 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 hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey! Hey, hey, hey! Everybody! Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey, 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 hey! Well, here we got a water trough, a mineral feeder. I'm here to get the cows. They just arrived down here this morning, and we're getting the infrastructure into place. The fences were set up earlier. They obviously got their bellies full already and are enjoying some rest time after lots of good grass. It looks pretty brown, but that's as good a grass as most of the hay you'd feed this time of the year. Oh, they love this. They'd much rather graze than eat a bale if they had that option. Like it? Looks like you all survived the trip down here. A little dirtier than, it would get a little bit dirty in the trucks and packed together real tight. Boy, this is beautiful out here. Can you get on some water? I think maybe they could use some water. Give me water. Gonna use these pipes to prop up the wire on each side, and we're gonna let them go right across. Our cows are all trained to going under props, and they usually do it without a problem. We'll see. The biggest challenge with these pipes is, do they hit it and knock it out and stop the herd or something scary? That's a bigger risk, because they tend to rush through. They weren't so eager, but they look well. They didn't graze this as hard as I would have liked. There's a little bit of a big area, but they definitely got at least half of it. I'll have to look at that more maybe after the herd is moved. So there we go. They are in the pasture, enjoying some more delicious grass. So now let's see if there's a difference. It's a little cloudy and getting a little late in the afternoon. It's a little hard to see if the lighting's good enough, but nice heavy grass. Think they'll make a difference on this till tomorrow? There's a lot of stuff there. Now let's go look over here, see what's left. Hey, they definitely made a difference. I'm sure seeing a difference. Look at that. Based on what I'd see, they probably eat more than half, like 60 or maybe 70%. Probably 60%. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I gotta move the mineral feeder and the water trough. Get them moved over here. So let's work on that now. All right, let's see if we can get this thing loose. The four-wheeler and four-wheel drive, put it in low range. Push the four-wheel drive button here. All right. I figured it would probably be a little sticky. Let's see if we can back up with it. Probably frozen in the spot. There we go. Now hopefully I can go forward. Let's see what we can do here. Like that donkey there. How's 441? Cow's pretty tame. Alright, so there's my mineral feeder. They really impacted it pretty hard around here. Hopefully it's not too dark to see, but it might be. It's they really got it good. Now we're gonna move it over. Check the, like they didn't eat it all in one day, but they're gonna need some more in a couple days. They're right there putting it away. It's their only source of mineral, and free choicing it, and they seem to be hitting it pretty hard. This is January the 13th. We are going to check on the cows in Kirkwood. 169 cows that are already happy, and we're going to make them even happier, huh? This is where I moved the cows last night, just at dark. I didn't give them a real big area, but it looks like I gave them plenty of area. They didn't eat it as hard as I'd like yet. Definitely not quite as hard as they did over there. So I got to be careful not to give them too much more. I'm going to give them some more, enough to last till tomorrow, late morning or afternoon. Oh, I think I'm gonna give them this area here. I'm gonna stick the fence from back here over across to there. Done. And so now we take this one down and let them in, and then we'll compare the grass difference. We definitely grazed it harder down here at this end. We grazed it harder this end. Maybe the quality was a little better, I don't know. This is a nice looking grass. Here's Apple. And here's Apple. And here's Apple. Hi, Apple. Hi, Apple. You want to have a pet? Want to nose it? Come on, want to nose it? Come on. Come on. A little bit shy. A little bit shy. Are you a little shy? Come on. Are you acting silly? Come on, Apple. Well, that covers it for today. This is now the second move since they arrived, 2 days or 48 hours after they arrived. And I'm learning how much grass is here. It's always a little bit of a art to get that figured out. There's still a little plenty of grass up here. I wish they'd eat a little harder, but I'm not sure that I can do that and stay on schedule, especially since we're hoping to host a pasture walk here Tuesday of next week. I want to move across the creek into the other farm and be at the right place for that event, so we'll have to see.